apologize. I was gonna hop back into this last night for those following, and 5 hours of Fortnite chaos took over. Just messing around. I had so much fun. So, we're gonna come back to this Halo 5 Guardians. We're on mission 9. Remember, it's easy mode, so don't get mad at me. And if you do get mad at me, I don't care. It's my game. So, we're gonna do Alliance. This is my first playthrough of Halo 5, and so far, love it. The story, there's a lot more to it. They're adding all the stuff from the past, tying in different lore that we've dealt with over time, and learning more about um, basically everything. Cortana's involved. You know, you have Halsey somehow lost an arm, and I don't recall how that happened. But anyways, Halsey's there, and you've got Lasky, and he's very pro Master Chief. Sorry, I'm petting the dog. But at the same time, he's a little miffed because Master Chief defied a direct order, even though he's watched him kind of push back before and he supported him. This time he's kind of there, and others are kind of sending more Spartans after Master Chief. And by more Spartans, I mean all of Blue Team, who we really like. And Buck is on Blue Team, and Buck is Nathan Fillion, for those who don't know. And Nathan Fillion is the shit. So, and his personality carries through in this character like tenfold. So they did a really good job. He's like the perfect nerd for these games, and he's a perfect nerd for that character. Buck is him, he is Buck. So it was so well done. Um, and I'm definitely a fan of the way that they tied everything in. ODST was great. ODST is where we meet Buck and the crew, most of the crew. I think I just lied. No, yeah, that's correct. And he talks about his time with ODST a little bit, but also bringing up uh Reach and what happened with Reach and how everything started, because when you play Reach you get the basis of the story, you just kind of get thrown into this shitstorm of what's happening um as Reach gets wiped. But knowing that the Flood have such a huge role in everything that's happened over time, and like why this whole like series of events got kind of kickstarted into motion, and learning about how this is not the first time, how that people I shouldn't say, but different races have set up to eradicate the Flood before, knowing that it was basically genocide, like not of the Flood, of their own people, knowing that the only way to stop and give hope for any life moving forward is total eradication of a species and or a planet and or a system of sorts. So we are catching up with Alliance. There, we just rescued the Arbiter. We're blue team right? No, yes, yes. Are we blue team? No, we're not blue team because they'd be fighting. We're sorry, we're with Master Chief and his guys. So this is that whole pairing. Halsey's there. She knows full well what Cortana's up to. She has continued to keep secrets from us, as we're very aware. She's freaking good at this, like some of the key players in Dragon Age that we've seen over the series of installments. So, anyways, I'm done with my rant, done with my excited little lore backstory and talk, which when it comes to good games like this. So, let's go ahead and hop in and carry on with Alliance.
Let's go.
Now, to be fair, the first part of this is under my previous stream. So, the end of the Swords of St. Helios chapter, I did more streaming and it hit into Alliance. Alliance may not be... I think it's... I was just gonna say, I think it's super, 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 super short, and everything's paired together, so I really should have just kind of left that as is. I'm gonna leave this little lore dump in there too and talk about some stuff real quick, because we're gonna hop into Enemy Lines. Enemy Lines is, we basically have to deal, let's see, we have to, in order to activate the Guardian, Osiris, which is that team, which Master Chief is technically part of, um, must track down a Forerunner constructor. So we have to activate this guardian, which at the same time, the guardians are acting in such a negative and an aggressive way, so it kind of defeats the purpose of you've got the two different sides fighting. You really don't want blue team to stop Master Chief and his guys, but at the same time, that's kind of like the writing's on the wall. He's disobeyed direct orders, he's gone AWOL again. And for whatever reason, this time they actually send a strike team after him. It's almost like before, when there were so few and everything was ending, they kind of were like, screw it. He's survived for 4 years on his own. He's going to try to stop this. He's the only one who can really get there. Y'all can run away and help. And in doing so, Lasky got a promotion. Lasky got the ship. They came forward. They helped him fight. They actually were very pivotal in the end of 4. But now, for whatever reason, the behavior of Master Chief going back for Cortana, that was all sad. It's kind of showing that he hasn't changed. He's doing the same thing he's always done, but for whatever reason, now they're not allowing him to push forward with this. You've got like planets that have been completely wiped out and eradicated, and you have Master Chief who is trying to get the one thing under control that he has had under control for years. Could be the secret to many things. Cortana has called for him. It's summoning him. So he needs to go figure out, is Cortana going to actually push this in a good direction? Has her rampancy gone to the point that everything is just... I have a feeling, obviously, people have played this, people have gone through it, people know what's happening. I don't. I didn't even research this. But I do know something about the Guardians and going into hiding at the end, so I don't know how that works. But what I do know is, or what I feel is, I feel like Cortana wants to turn everyone into Forerunners, or the Protheans, basically, because I have a feeling that's her next step for humanity. Because it happened before. They were human, and then they changed. So, in her little warped AI brain, she may be looking at it as though it's something that, not like she needs to follow through with, but she kind of needs to push for. I understand that this was a very, very, very short segment. I missed all of that interaction. It's actually in the end of Swords of saying Helios, and I apologize, but this is basically just a little rant rave about where we're at and what we're seeing. I would like to continue on to enemy lines, but I've been pretty big about separating these little story segments. Um, Also, that just ended the other one. In each of the stories, you get like, I think, 10 gamer points for unlocking that little area. So, we're going to hop out of this stream. Apologies, I know. And then we're going to hop right back in and do enemy lines. Enemy lines, let's see, I think there's about 15 or 16 total chapters in this, so we still have more to go. We have more to do. Yeah, let's hop out and hop back in. The only reason I split it up like this is because I throw stuff on YouTube. So these videos end up on YouTube. I don't currently edit or fuck with any of that, but it'll be there. So in all of its raw, amazing glory and the hollow pat sounds of River. Okay, so grab drinks, grab snacks, grab everything else you need. We'll be right back here. We're going to do enemy lines next. Bye!